Welcome to a special half hour of contemporary Christian music featuring the words and music of Dallas Holm. With segments from Knott's Berry Farm, a special TBN soundstage, the recording studio, and a concert performance.
I got love, love, love in my heart. I got peace like a river, never will part. I got joy on my mind, a smile on my face. I used to have a head, I got love in this place. I got love.
Now, Dallas Holm.
I was slowly dying through the years, thinking I was living all the time. Must have cried a river full of tears. Did not think that river could be mine. Then one day while standing on the bank, I slipped and fell and took a tumble down. Looking for some help, I slowly sank. Seemed to me no rescue would be found. I was drowning in a river that flowed with my own tears. I was running from a danger made of my own fear. I was falling in a deep dark hole that I had dug myself. That's when Jesus found me, and he said, "Come, give me your hand, and I'll lift you out of the sinking sand, and I'll set your feet upon the rock to stay." Come, give me your hand, and I'll help you find a brand new start, and you'll see that serving me's the only way. Come, give me your hand, and I'll lift you out of the sinking sand, and I'll set your feet upon the rock to stay. Come, give me your hand, and I'll help you find a brand new start, and you see that serving me's the only way. Come, give me your hand, and I'll lift you out of the sinking sand, and I'll set your feet upon the rock to stay. Come, give me your hand, and I'll help you find a brand new start, and you see that serving me's the only way.
Hi, this is Dallas Holm. Welcome. Glad you could join us once again. I would probably have to say that one of the most prevalent topics in my ministry, especially through my music, is probably the topic of peace. I think in my life it's one of the things I noticed to the greatest extent, the quickest when I first became a Christian, was that I had this tremendous peace. The turmoil of life, the negative vibes and all that were suddenly gone, at least to a large extent, and I realized the peace of God. And we want to minister peace to you today, and right now to minister to you, Wayne Watson.
Seasons of my soul, they come and they go, but as they slip away, I know something else remains that will not change. Places in my heart are torn apart, but in my brokenness I find something stays behind that will never change. The peace that passes understanding is a blessing that will never fade away. The peace that passes understanding is here to stay. The peace that passes understanding never passes away. Oh Lord, in times alone, my heart has known the quiet words of your tender love and your gentle touch that changes me. Even through the storm, I'm safe and I'm warm, for you have covered me with your grace. In your hiding place, I am at peace. So peace comes like the dawn, peace that the world can't understand. You take my hand and I can stand when others may fall. The peace that passes understanding is a blessing that will never fade away. The peace that passes understanding, I know it's here to stay. The peace that passes understanding never passes away. Oh, oh, oh. The peace that passes understanding, I know is a blessing that will never fade away. The peace that passes understanding is here to stay. The peace that passes understanding never passes away. Oh, oh,
Wayne, it's a joy to have you on the show today. I so appreciate your music, your ministry, your life, peace that passes understanding. Share a little bit about what's behind that.
In December of '84, my dad called me and told me that a relative of ours had taken his own life. And that had never happened in our family before that we knew of, and it so shook us that I remember the physical feeling of the stomach pain I remember the physical sensation of the intensity of that feeling, and it so shook our family that as I drove to the funeral, I felt God speak to me in a way I never felt before. I didn't hear anything, I didn't hear any words or anything, but I really felt impressed by the Lord, this thought: when you feel pain and when you feel sorrow and heartache, and he reminded me, you know you're going to. Maybe that's not the way it ought to be. Maybe the way life should be, walking with Christ, is that we should be able to stand in front of every temptation and say no and walk in victory and power and all that. Maybe that's the way it ought to be. But that's not the way it is with my life. I still struggle with those things. But he said, when you experience those pains and those sorrows and those heartaches and those heartbreaks of life, if in those times you can know that much more of how deep my love was and is for you, then don't run from it. I think we live in a place that says don't hurt.
Yeah.
And again, we as a Christian community have adopted that from the world. We don't want to hurt. My Bible, at least the copy that I have, says that we will know him in the power of the resurrection, but we will also know him in the fellowship of his sufferings, and that we will reign with him because of that. And I think for most of my Christian life, I have not wanted that part of Jesus. And for that reason, I have not known him as well as I do now.
Inside my heart of hearts, you have delivered me. Messiah, you calm the raging sea. Inside my heart of hearts, no one's been to my secret hiding place. Guilt and sin alive there, but disguised there. Could love break through so my heart could smile again, piercing the walls and repairing the halls of my mind. Oh, how your love can shine inside my heart. Oh, hearts, you have delivered me. Messiah, you calm the raging sea inside my heart. Oh, hearts. Oh, Lord of truth, your timeless love has shown how God, through you, became a man to save all of men. My heart will always tell what this mighty love can do. Inside my heart of hearts, you have delivered me. Messiah, you calm the raging sea. Inside my heart of hearts, piercing the walls and
I think of a lot of the songs that you write, at least certain ones I'm familiar with, that we've talked about before, in fact, that deal with very contemporary issues, your family, society, so forth. Occasionally you do material that's written by others, and there's a song on your album titled Heart of Hearts. Do you find that very difficult to express a heart kind of emotion that you in fact didn't write yourself? How do you pick that? How do you link into that, and what are you sharing through it?
Well, you know, whenever you start to do a project, you get flooded with material. I know you experienced that, maybe less than others because you write all the things you do, but I think for the most part, whenever I start to do a record, I get lots of tapes in the mail, people wanting to hear songs, and we listen to a lot of songs, and this one did express something that I wish I had written, you know, but didn't. The reason that this song was so close to me was because we had some situations happen in our family in the past year that made us all look deep within. And I have come to realize, after knowing the Lord for 22 years, that He is changing my heart. I think most of the time we as Christians, we tend to be guilty feeling, or we tend to put ourselves down and we suppress the good in us. There are some good things that God is doing. I mean, even the desire to do good things is a godly attribute, you know, the desire to do that. So some of the things He's doing in me, I think, are good, and I'm thankful. I'm awed by them. As the years go by, I grow less arrogant about the blessings and more awed that He sees fit to do it at all. And I get more quieted before Him.
When all the pain of love gone by has left a hurt too great to bear, and nothing's left but do or die, He's there. He is there. When all the plans of future bright seem to vanish in the air, when every star is lost at night, He's there. He is there.
I really believe that the best thing about my life, the most exciting aspect of my life is really my walk with the Lord. And that sounds almost like a predictable kind of, obvious Christian statement or testimony, but it really is true. I spend more time and energy and concern concerning my walk with the Lord, my relationship with Him, more than ever before in my life. And that is the thing that really excites me, as I see myself grow in the Lord and come to comprehend and understand things in His Word that previously I didn't understand. And it's a journey that I'm on with Him. I'm walking with Him day by day and learning more about Him. And that really is the greatest excitement of my life.
Believing in the things you cannot see is hard sometimes, but it's the way for me. 'Cause things I saw began to fall and slowly fade away. The things the Lord has shown to me are in my heart to stay. So if all I ever knew is what He told me, if all I ever saw is what He showed me, I'd be content to realize He knows me. And all I want to do is live for Him. Faith is made of things it cannot see. Things that in my heart I know must be. Oh, to put my faith in things above is all that I can do. Heaven's hope and Jesus' love, the things I know are true. So if all I ever knew is what He told me, if all I ever saw is what He showed me, I'd be content to realize He knows me. And
I think that many times we have been led to believe that faith is a very intangible, almost mystical commodity that maybe if we're in the right place at the right time, we can gain some kind of understanding into what it is and how it works. But really, such is not the case. Faith has a very firm foundation. It's based on the Word of God, a very clear black and white account that He has given to us. And I have learned, and I hope this is what you're learning in your walk with the Lord, that when all else fails, when all the things that you can perceive with your senses, when all that seems to be beyond your grasp and doesn't offer you the assurance and the encouragement that you need in your life, the faith that's based on the firm foundation of God's Word can see you through, can sustain you through anything.